Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Wayne Barboza, and I'm your host, the elder of the Barboza tribe. This is the Parting Ways Project, sponsored by Rhode Island First Fatherhood Group, and you can find out their webpage on www.rhodeislandfirstfatherhood.info. Now, I am also the webmaster for capeverdean.net. And recently, with the election coming, the internet has been the only real source of what's really going on. Money has played a role in what you see on the news and what the polls say. I posted over 200 videos for the last 3, 4, 5 years for people to be prepared for this day. Now we see it coming, and we're not sure, and we're scared and nervous and worried. We don't know who to vote for, and if we should vote or if there's a hope. Well, we're in a city they call Providence, and yes, it's still a plantation because everybody here is asleep. So the Parting Ways Project, you may email me personally at musa031@juno.com. I also can be reached William Barboza 15@gmail.com. Knowledge is power. What is it worth to you to support the structure that doesn't work, the medicine that doesn't work, the schools that don't? What is it worth to you to find a remedy? Well, that's what the Parting Ways Project is about. You got cancer, you got disease, you got problems, issues. Don't talk to the TV. And please, your politicians, come on. They're not in Kansas anymore. Look behind the curtain. And even a dog.
Can't get back to the U.S. from the state of Hawaii. I mean,
right, there will be selective enforcement just like that.
All right, well, I mean, continue along those lines. You yourself, I don't talk a lot about this just because.
It's astounding. Time is fleeting. Madness takes its toll.
Doing the crime war. Let's do the time on the edge.
It's just a jump through the net.
Let's stop to the right.
With your hands on your hips.
Astounding. Time is fleeting. Madness takes its toll.
Doing the crime war. Let's do the time on the edge.
It's just a jump through the net.
Let's stop to the right.
With your hands on your hips.
Astounding. Time is fleeting. Time is fleeting. Madness takes its toll.
And some in the chat were hoping you could finish the Terence McKenna story.
Yeah, and so Terence, what he postulated was that at the minute that the time machine was invented, a whole world would suddenly be filled up with all of the people from the future who wanted to be there at that first moment when they could go back in time. In other words, the moment when the time machine was invented. And this would then cause an instantaneous ending of time, because the people from the future visiting this great moment when time had finally been conquered would begin telling the people of the past, i.e. us, all of the things that had been discovered over the next whatever time period they were from, and so therefore the entire future would all occur all at the same time.
When I was a boy, my heroes were all, white. And to be the, sidekick or helper for these heroes was all that a little Negro boy could do. Because that's all we ever saw. And we played that role. But today, I'm an elder of the Barbosa tribe, and things ain't changed much. I still want to help save the innocent victims. Today, it's not much different from the past, except for one difference. I don't need a mask anymore. This is your elder, www.capeverdean.net, Wayne Barbosa. I'm your host for the Parting Ways Project. With the election coming, the internet has been the only real source of what's really going on. Money has played a role in what you see on the news and what the polls say. I posted over 200 videos for the last 3, 4, 5 years for people to be prepared for this day. Now we see it coming. We're not sure, and we're scared and nervous and worried. We don't know who to vote for, and if we should vote or if there's a hope. Well, we're in a city, they call Providence. And yes, it's still a plantation because everybody here is asleep. So, probably one of the projects. You may email me personally at USA.
The richest human being who's ever lived. And more than that, how much you think he might have been worth? Well, a rich list, or compiled by an American website, has some very interesting answers.
Ever seen this man? No? Well, you're not alone. But what if he told you he is the richest human being ever in all of recorded human history? And his fortune? Wait for it. $400 billion. Yes, you heard that right. This is Mansa Musa I. Mansa, who lived in the 1300s and ruled West Africa's Mali, tops the list of 25 richest people of all time, brought out by the Celebrity Net Worth website. The list uses the annual 2,199.6% rate of inflation to adjust historic fortunes. This means that $100 million in 1913 would be equal to roughly $3.7 billion today. Interestingly, the list, which is meant to compile the top 25 richest people of all time, lists the top 26. The 26th being American Warren Buffett with a net worth of $64 billion. But there's some interesting highlights in this list. Firstly, there are no women on the list. 14 out of the top 25 are American nationals. All the people on the list are either aristocrats or kings. Carlos Slim, the current richest person in the world, isn't even in the top 20, coming in at 22nd place with $68 billion. There is, however, an Indian presence on the list, with Mir Osman Ali Khan, the last ruler of Hyderabad, who died in 1967, coming in at 6th spot, with a fortune of $236 billion. One can only hope, though, that that is not the last time ever an Indian figures in this list. Bureau Report, News X.
A planet about the same size as Earth has been discovered. This is an artist's rendering of the planet, which is in the nearby Alpha Centauri system. It's 4 light years, or some 25 trillion miles away, but it's the closest planet found beyond our solar system. It's unlikely to harbor life, or at least life as we know it.
And that could be what's going on at CERN. And if time is a wormhole through the matrix, then possibly we're getting some, we would be getting to see evidence of strange happenings going on with time. And sure enough, NASA has been looking at the sun, and they've been looking at carbon output from the sun, and over the last few years, the last 2 years especially, strange waves are coming out of the sun, which are causing time to slow down a little bit. So time is like a vortex.
I even look at somebody doing something bad, not that I'm some angel, but my heart's right. I go, ooh, man, that person's, to just seeing people do wrong gets me upset. And it's not because I'm some wimp who can't handle, I'm tough, I do bad stuff. I realize everything you do comes back on you.
It sure does. Well, I'm going to tell you a little personal thing that I do. I'm too well known to screw up on some things. And the bottom line is you just have to be careful. You can't do stupid things.
Well, I think it is a parable to everything that nobody's going to get away with anything wrong they've done. I think that term God-fearing.
And we're turning towards the tip of the vortex, like the tip of a tornado. And that is the Iron Age, when the spins on this tip of this vortex are so fast and so tight that they harden into reality, just like the tip of a tornado hardens into, the strength of a diamond or steel, and it can rip apart buildings and things, and it's just spinning air. Well, that's what time is, and that's what and we're spinning towards the tip of the vortex, like the tip of a tornado. And that is the Iron Age, when the spins on this tip of this vortex are so fast and so tight that they harden into reality, just like the tip of a tornado hardens into, the strength of a diamond or steel, and it can rip apart buildings and things, and it's just spinning air. Well, that's what time is, and that's what the yugas are. And we're in the period right now where time is spinning so fast that this singularity can be allowed. And I believe they know this, and and this is why Shiva is in front of the building, sir.
What happened after I want to check out and find out more. Maybe they did it. Maybe it's time now, Jay, that the first time machine has been made, and they are... Things get strange at that point after talking with him and the ideas that would happen. But I wanted to get even...